Hello, bonjour, guten tag, hola, welcome. That's all the languages I know, actually. So today is quite an interesting one. Today we're doing a whole day of barbecue recipes, which is going to form a week of fridge cam. Because of this, I have been chosen to cook up a brisket. Not just cook, smoke a brisket. Now, this is something that we explored in Austin a couple of years ago on the Lost and Hungry tour. I completely and utterly fell in love. I'd never tasted anything as amazing as this. So last year I bought myself a smoker and I started to try and see if I could replicate any of the flavours and any of that experience that we had whilst we were in Austin. And I don't think it was too bad. And you're going to follow my journey and see how it goes. The most important thing, the smoker. I've got a Brinkmann smoke and grill. I think in the trade this is called an ECB, El Cheapo Brinkmann. It's one of the cheapest but most popular smokers in America, supposedly. I've done a few modifications to it from things I read online. Legs mounted on the outside. This means that we can raise the fire up, we can get it higher into the smoker, and we can put it underneath. Talking about the fire, here's my fire pan. I've drilled holes in it. That's going to let the air flow through, get a more consistent heat. This is our fire starter. So basically we're going to get the charcoal started in this half an hour before we need them, chuck them into the fire pan. That's going to help keep a consistent temperature so we don't just have to keep replacing the fire every hour and a half with coals. Speaking of the coals, lovely big bag here. These should last quite a long time, which will be great. Two other important things we got with us today. Number one, a remote meat thermometer. This means that I can keep an eye on the temperature internally of our brisket as it's cooking. And secondly, some insulation to wrap our smoker in. This is purely because it doesn't actually get that hot in the UK, and I'm not expecting it to be very hot today. So to keep a consistent temperature, I think we're going to have to insulate it a little bit. But we'll see. Okay, so number one is going to be the fire. So I've got my fire pan with my drilled holes in it. Found a couple of bricks. We're going to rest the fire pan on top of that, which is going to let air get in underneath. Hopefully give us a better fire. Smoker goes on top. We want the fire pan to be right up in there. Then we can put the grills in. Now let's start our fire. Fill your chimney with as much good quality charcoal as you can get your hands on. The best stuff is going to be the local stuff. It's more sustainable, it's better, it's likely to burn for longer. Underneath, we want to put a load of newspaper, paper scrunched up like that. And what that's going to do is basically start the fire and it will get the coals burning. And we want to wait about half an hour until they're up to temperature, pop them into our fire pan, and then we're ready to start cooking. So, whilst our coals are heating up, let's have a look at the real star of the show. Oh, hello. This is about 3.5 pounds worth of brisket. Now, one of the things we've discovered in the UK over the last couple of years is that actually brisket here means something different to what it means in the US. So we've had to work quite hard. We went to, where is it, the Ginger Pig, to get a boneless brisket from them in Borough Market. Hopefully this will give us the result that we're looking for. Now, there are lots of conversations and discussions and debates and arguments as to what you should do for a rub for your brisket, and I went through lots of different options. I looked at things like Franklin's, Salt Lick, DJ Barbecue, what a lot of the top restaurants are doing, PitQ. Everybody who does barbecue has their own way of doing a rub, but because we don't really know how this is going to work, I thought, why don't we go simple? So we're literally going to go for salt, pepper, and a little bit of cayenne pepper. That's it. Now, this could be the best thing that I do or the worst thing that I do, but we're going to have to wait about 8 hours to find out. Let's, and I'm very sorry about this expression, let's rub our meat. Now, the hope is, after a good number of hours smoking and cooking away in the barbecue, this should get a really nice bark to it. And by bark, we mean that kind of like crusty outside bit. That's the bit where, as far as I'm aware, you get kind of the burnt ends. And tons of flavour. Now, when it comes to smoking, as well as having your charcoal, you need some wood chips. Now, I have 3 different varieties of wood chips that we could use today. I've got some apple chips, some cherry chips, and some whiskey oak chips. And obviously, I'm gonna go for, oh yeah, whiskey. Take that off, have a whiff of that. Oh, that smells so good. To prep these, we're going to pop them into some warm water for about 30 minutes before they go on our coals. Okay, so you can see the coals on the top are now starting to go grey and ashy. That means it is ready to put into the smoker. So, I have got a nice bowl of water to go in. We're going to pop our fire into here, get the smoker on top. We should be good to go. I don't know what you think, but I reckon that temperature's pretty ideal. No! Let's get the wood chips into the charcoal and get the meat on the grill. Now there's lots of estimates as to how long that could take. I reckon anywhere between 7 and 11 hours. So the only thing about doing this on a filming day is that there is other filming going on and it's not all happening here. We're going to go down to a beach in a minute. What that means is I might not be here as the hour and a half comes up to put my new coals in the fire. So what I've done instead is insulate my smoking baby, and hopefully that will keep it warmer. I'll have to sort that out a little bit later, I think. Right, back from filming at the beach. The smoker is warm, not ideal. Yeah, we might have left it a little bit long. I've already got my next set of charcoal going. That's smoking away. About 20-30 minutes that'll be ready to put in and we can get back up to cooking temperature. So here we have my brand new meat thermometer, which is actually remote. It's got 2 separate prongs and it works on Bluetooth, so I can put it on my app and it means that I don't have to sit there and watch it all the time. Supposedly I should be getting my 3rd batch of charcoal ready, but if we have a look, it's actually still on the top side of ideal. It is time to attach my thermometer. Oh baby. We're about 7 hours in and we are nearly there. Okay, so we need that to be saying 93 degrees Celsius. That's about 200 degrees Fahrenheit. That should be ideal, apparently. The smoker's at 107 degrees Celsius. That is about 250. That is also perfect. Disaster. Well, not a real disaster, but the internal temperature of the meat is actually going down, not up. So where it was 90 a few minutes ago, it's now gone down to 89. There is a chance I'm going to have to add some more coal to it, possibly. I don't know. Obviously the temperature of the smoker's not doing great either. I didn't think I'd have to put any new coals on, so I didn't get any started. So I've now quickly rushed, got some new coals on, only half a chimney, and yeah, it's going to delay things a little bit, but hopefully the last 7 hours haven't all been a waste of time. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, just hurry up. Hurry, hurry, hurry up, just brisket cannot wait. They're a little bit early, but if you can't tell, I'm panicking a bit. I think I'll be fine. That's so much hotter. 100 degrees, 102 degrees, 107. Yeah, just stop there. That's fine. 107 is great. 110. It's too hot. The meat is at 92 degrees. It was at 93 degrees. I pulled it off. I pulled it off the flame. I didn't want it to be too hot. So, are you ready? Are you steady? Now looky here. Am I allowed to show you this?
Oh my.
Oh. I want to try some, just to make sure that I'm not going to poison people. That's alright, isn't it? Oh dear. Oh dear.
What?
There is no way anybody else should eat that. Right. So, this is the brisket that we've ended up with.
Are you eating it or putting your thing in it?
I'm going to put my thing in it. Honestly, that is so good. In my opinion, it's good. It's not Texas good. It's not good restaurant good, but it is really, really good. It was an experiment. I didn't know if it would work. I'm happy with that result. I can improve upon that, and I'm going to continue to improve upon that. I think that's brilliant. I'm going to feed it to the boys. But you're not going to see that until Big Night In. So make sure you come back on Sunday for Big Night In. Don't forget to come back tomorrow because the guys are off making chimney cake. Yep, you know as much as I do. Check that out. Check out Big Night In on Sunday. I love barbecue week. We should make every week barbecue week. Barbecue month. I'm doing a barbecue month. That's it, I'm done. Maybe I'll start a barbecue channel. I'd love to hear from you guys as well. You've watched me make brisket. What did I do wrong? What could I have done better? I know I could change the rub. I could add a mop sauce. But technically, what things could I and should I have done better to make that brisket better than it already is? I want to get up to Texas level quality. I don't think that's too much to ask.
Bigger beard, bigger beard.
Bigger beard,
More muscles.
more muscles, tats,
High Davis Lee.
high leg, and more brisket.
Click on the left if you missed our last video, or click on the right video for one of our favourites.